Oh, I love you, Deb. Okay. Where are we? 21, 22, 23, 24. Final. This is all from chapter 4, right? We need some things first. We need some things. What do we need?
You need to put 2 lines of middle on DB, right?
Yes, we do. But before we do that, we got to understand some things. What are the 5 things we have to understand about triangle congruency? What are the 5 things we need to know? Yes, good. So side, angle, side. So triangle congruent is made up of side, angle, side. What's another one?
Angle, side, side.
Angle, side, side.
Side, side, side.
Ass only works if it's right triangle. It only works if it's right. Okay? And what they call it is HL, right? Hypotenuse leg. You can call it ass. I'm okay with that. My daughter was just doing this song last night for her class for extra credit, and she refused to say ASS is only when it's right because, well, her teacher said you can't say ASS, but you can say SSA, right? As long as it's right. Because they have to let you do it, but what they're saying is use SSA instead of ASS. I think that's silly, personally. I do. Because you remember this. You remember ask if it's right, okay? HL is a little hard, right? Then you have to remember hypotenuse leg. That's a hypotenuse. That's a tough word to remember, okay? So, this is good, but remember, it has its limitations. Only if it's right. Only on a right triangle, okay? Only if it's a right triangle, okay? Next one. What's another one? Angle, side, angle. Good. Another one. Side, side, side. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I want one more.
Angle, angle, side.
Angle, angle, side. Good. Guys, focus. We're chatting too much. Okay, angle, angle, side. These are what I'm asking you. The first step you should do every single time you see something, and I was trying to tell my daughter this, every time you see, you've got to look for, is it sharing a side? Is it sharing? Okay? Is this sharing a side? Yeah. Which one? DB. That means this is congruent. Why? Because of transitive. Because of reflexive. Right? So DB is congruent to BD because of reflexive.
Do we have to write that?
No. I'm just saying it. Okay? All I'm asking from you, I'm keeping it really easy for you guys. Just tell me which one of these 5 makes this true.
Side, angle, side.
Side, angle, side. Why side, angle, side? Because you have the side, you have the angle, and you have the side. Okay? Remember, they always have to be touching. Okay? There's a lot of rules like my daughter's going through all these rules. She's memorizing all these rules for each one, and it's like, oh, honey, you don't have to make it so hard. But that's the way other schools teach it. Okay? I don't teach it that way. Keep it very simple. Okay? Keep it simple. Okay? They have to be touching. Okay? They have to be touching. You're moving through clockwise or counterclockwise, but you're moving through it. Okay? And it's correlating to the other one. Angle, side, angle. Or side, angle, side. You see how that works? So this is side, angle, side, and that's it. That's all we're looking for. So what about this guy right here? What's going on with him? Angle, side, side. Good. You notice that it's an angle a side, and a side. As you're going around clockwise, right? Or counterclockwise in this case, right? Angle, side, side. Is it right?
Yeah.
Yes. As long as we know that this is right, then angle, side, side works if it is a right triangle. Okay? And that's all I need to know. So you can write that. What else could you write and be correct? What else? Right, Dakota? What else could you write? Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, then maybe pay attention. Skylar, what else could you write?
I don't remember this shit. Skylar, you got it in your nose.
Jose, what else could you write?
Guy here, homie.
Wait, what is it? Yeah.
All right, then pay attention.
Paying attention, though. You want to
All right, I'm just asking. Look, look.
What does that word right there say?
Which one? Reflexive.
Reflexive. Like my eyes are blurry.
Okay? Reflexive. But we're not on this anymore. We're over here.
I know, but
So help me out, Sancha. Help me out. If this is ass, and it works because it's right, okay? What else could we call it instead of ass?
What do you know?
Hold on.
Hypotenuse.
HL, hypotenuse leg. Guys, it's right here.
I was gonna be.
It's right here.
Anyway.
I'm not trying to trick you. It's in your notes. Skylar, can you see it? Okay. Dakota, you see it? Does that make sense?
You want
I
to
can do that one.
Okay, so you could do that?
I don't know any of the abbreviations.
Those are the abbreviations.
I didn't know any of them.
Oh my god.
Well, they're right here now.
I know.
Are you learning it?
We never wrote this down.
Yeah, we did.
I see.
Oh, here.
I got it right here.
Okay, I'm not arguing.
I got
I'm just
it.
telling. All right?
There you go.
Lamont, help me out on this next one. I know you got this. Or Chica. Which one? Chica looks at me like, I don't want to say it. I'm not ready yet. Okay, but I think you are. Are they sharing? Are they sharing anything? Chapin, are they sharing anything? Oh, by the way, does it have any? It has some letters on it. It says it's A, D, B, and C. Okay? All right, Chayton, are they sharing a side? Are these two triangles sharing a side? What side? AB, AB, DB, BC, DC. Which side? Yeah, DB. Good. That's not a very good B, right? So you're like, I can't tell what that is. DB, right? They're sharing that. Does everyone see that? They're sharing that, so that has to be congruent. Okay? All right? So, we have a side. We have an angle, and we have a side. What would we call that? Is that angle, side, side? Is that side, angle, side? Which one? Why is it side, angle, side instead of angle, side, side?
Because they're touching.
Yes. See, if I went angle, side, side, I'd have to skip over these, right? I can't do that. They have to be touching. Okay? They have to be touching. That's why we're going side, angle, side. Does that make sense? Okay? Skylar, does it make sense? As much as the cube does? Right? Guys, I need you to focus on this. Not on your phones. On this. It's your test, not mine. I can ace it. Sancha, help me out. So this is side, angle, side, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see why, right? Okay. If it's side, angle, side, how am I going to say the triangles? Triangle what is congruent to triangle what? Like, so you got to write this in an order, right? So how am I going to write this triangle? ABD or BDA or How do you want to write it?
I don't know, Darren.
Okay, so let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay? So label this triangle for me. You want to call it a dab? D-A-B?
Sure.
Right? Because dabs are always very, very popular these days, right? Okay. So, we call it a dab. I don't care how you organize it. What matters is that you organize it the same way. If you're going from this angle to this angle to this angle, you have to do the same way to the other one. The congruent angles have to match up. Does that make sense? So this angle D, right, has to match up to this angle. Does that make sense? So that would be what? Angle D to angle what? B or C?
C.
C. Do you see that, Sandra? How we're going? If we go DAB, then we have to go DCB.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have to go in the same direction. It has to follow the congruent triangle, okay? The other thing I want is a transformation. So what kind of transformation can I do to make this triangle lie on top of this one? Okay? What do I mean by that? I mean, could I move it? Could I reflect it? Could I rotate it? Reflection's great. Reflection works. Think about it. If it reflects across this line DB, right? If it reflects, then it'll flip onto that, right? So we could say, okay, reflection. Okay? Reflection across the line DB. Okay? Reflection on DB. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? That's all we want. That's it. Tell me what, SAS, tell me the triangle in order, correct order, and then tell me a transformation to move it there. Okay? Reflection, perfect. What about this one?
Angle, side,
Angle,
angle.
why is it angle, side, angle? Why not angle, angle, side?
Because it's not touching.
Because it's not yeah, I'd have to skip over B, right, to get to this one, right? And I can't skip. I need to be touching. Good. Okay? Does that make sense, Sandra?
Yeah.
Dakota? Does that make sense?
No.
Chayton? Does that make sense? It's angle, side, angle because they're touching. I can't say angle, angle, side because I'd have to skip over this. I'd have to ignore that, right? And go straight to that. And I can't do that. I have to be touching. Does that make sense? Okay? So that's angle. Don't go anywhere, guys. Angle, side, angle. Okay? We got two things left. How am I going to write the triangle?
A, B, C comes to D, E, F.
A, B, C. So that means we're going A to B to C, right? Okay? That means that that triangle has to be congruent to what?
D, E, F.
D, E, F. Okay. Triangle D, E, F. All right. Now, how am I going to move it there?
Dilation. Translation.
Dilation would mean that I make it bigger. Is that what I do?
You move it.
You just slide it, right? Which one says sliding?
Translation.
Translation. Translation is sliding. That's it. As long as you know, reflection is like a reflection in the mirror. Rotation's rotating. Translation is sliding, right? Dilation is making it bigger or smaller. That's it.